All right, I got flour going through my head, so I'm not thinking straight. So we did go through a primary this past spring, and we did marvelously well. It was a shame that we had to utilize our time and resources, and specifically for me, time away from my family to run for that primary. Senator Egan, Assemblyman Joe Egan, myself, we had a primary of 3 characters out of Piscataway who were really running for their own personal agenda. And it was shameful that they just showed up out of nowhere with their hands out, and they attached themselves to, again, shamelessly, to a very important issue that happened to be out of Franklin, involving the compressor station. I remind people, almost everybody that's involved with that compressor station, before they even knew about it, our Franklin Township Council was against it. Before they got involved, I was on the Democratic team against it. Before they could even get anything done to show up at a meeting or protest, we were already writing letters and networking our channels of influence to fight this project, because it has safety issues, environmental issues. We, as Democratic members, were the founding people, and then the people who ran against me shamelessly attached themselves as they were the heroes of the day. Well, luckily they lost horribly, and now they're forced back into obscurity, and we taught them a lesson. And it was a shame that the unscrupulous people who also mislead us off of those guys at Food and Water Watch, they endorsed my competitors. Those who've never lifted a finger for you, those who've never done anything for you, those who did a Food and Water Watch, again, and misled the people. Not the first time they came into Franklin and exaggerated or gave us untruths, but they actually spent money. Shameful to take me out of office, yet none of these people once came to the Democratic Party and said, do this, or why aren't you doing this, or what you're doing is wrong. They came up shamefully for their own political benefit, and we destroyed them politically.
Good.
I thank God we have people like Linda that keeps the flame lit, watching out for Franklin. You probably would have done it for any town, but you're doing it for Franklin.
Yeah.
And I couldn't have done it without the Democrats helping me go door to door. We went door to door every day and waking up people. I had people inappropriately dressed in high heels or work boots going out there. And anyone who went out door to door, I fed you, or I put a drink in your hand. So when it comes down to it, I was nervous, because I never had a primary before. But the Democrats all stood behind me, starting with Franklin Township. This year, Franklin has 7 people running for office, plus my running mates, plus the governor. We're going to blow these doors off as long as we keep doing what we're going to do. Just personally, our prayers are working. My daughter got good news from her oncologist this week. Praise the Lord. She got a near complete response on chemo, and we'll be living in CHOP for about a month there in Philadelphia, and we'll be done with this cancer.